Greetings, Android users. This is Reverend Kyle, your Minister of Mobile Devices, and I'm here with my Google Nexus 7 tablet, and I also have here two screen protectors. They are from the folks over at Spigen, and I have two different, very unique, different screen protectors here that we're going to take a look at. The first one is the Ultra Fine. We're going to do that one first. The Ultra Fine is a anti-fingerprint, and it has a very matte quality to it, so not as much reflection, and also it's going to be the anti-fingerprint, so the oils from your skin are less likely to stick with it. And the other one we have here is the Ultra Crystal. Now this one is going to be your high-end, high-gloss, super clear, super smooth. Your fingers are going to whoosh right past it. This two very, very unique flavors of screen protector. Now obviously some people would prefer this, some people would prefer this, so that's why I've got both of them. We're going to take a look at both of them. I'm going to install both of them onto my device and show you the differences in how they operate and how they look. So let's go ahead and do the first one here. We're going to do the Ultra Fine first. Okay, so let's do the Ultra Fine here. This is, it actually has instructions on the back on how to install it. Looks like there's, this is very similar to some screen protectors that I've seen from other manufacturers. So let's see what we get inside the case here. Looks like a couple different things going on. Okay, so here's the actual screen protector itself. And we'll put that aside here for a moment. What else do we have? Looks like we've got some sort of warranty card. Your squeegee that you would typically get with this type of screen protector, and that'll be to apply the screen protector itself. Here's a dust remover sticker. These are interesting. I've yet to see these. I guess this is to remove dust from underneath. You have your cloth here to clean the screen beforehand, and then it looks like you also get a nice little catalog of some of their other fine products, some of which are, well, these all look like they're Apple. Oh, here's some Galaxy stuff, so there's a couple things here. Alright, so the package itself, that's about it. We'll set that aside here. Let's take a look at the key pieces. Now, my device is usually relatively clean, but we'll go ahead and give it a nice little rub down here. We don't want to have any type of dust or anything. Installing these types of screen protectors, it's always about two things. Number one, having the device be as absolutely clean as you could possibly get it, and then also having the alignment correct. So again, I'm just going over it in great detail here. I want to make sure that I've gotten all of the dust, and it looks like I've just made it worse. So let me just give it a quick once over here. Okay, looks like we're almost there. Okay, so now the screen protector itself, you can tell that this is a matte finish. That's fine. That's you know, like I said, some people prefer that type of finish, and I can totally understand that. You know, the glare can be relatively annoying in some respects. So it looks like here, this is the back. Alright, so the tape itself here shows back remove. So it looks like this is the front of my screen protector. So when I go to put this on here, the screen protector itself, I'm going to peel back the adhesive. Okay, and this is typically how I do it, is I'll just peel back just a tiny bit and I'll lay it down, making sure that I have it lined up correctly before I give it any type of pressure at all. Okay. And I usually like to make sure that I'm really satisfied with the top of it before I go any further. So I usually only do about an inch or so, and I'll even give it the old squeegee here just a bit, just to make sure I'm happy with this. Actually looks kind of nice there. Okay, so now I'm just going to come straight down and kind of give it a peel, and down it goes. Okay, so I have some air bubbles. Obviously I'm just going to use the squeegee, and I'm going to work my way down and out. It's always the way you want to do these types of things, is down and out. Looks like I've been relatively successful here in terms of dust. It doesn't look like I have any dust particles that are going to be in the way here. Okay, and the edges always seem to get me whenever I put one of these things on here. Okay, so for the most part it looks like this is on here very nicely. And again, like I said, the edges is where it's going to actually be. Now, in terms of reflection, you know, I'm pointing it at my light. You can see here I've got a bubble or two, and that's no big deal. But wow, actually that's a nice smooth. Let me turn it on here and open it up. Wow, actually that's a nice smooth. Now, a lot of the matte covers that I've seen are not very smooth. They actually, you know, kind of but this is not. This is actually very smooth. And again, it looks like I'm going to have to take my squeegee and get a couple of these little bubbles out, and a lot of the bubbles will go away with time. I'm not really worried about that. Lining up the edges, it looks like I did a pretty good job here. So looks like Reds are losing to the Cubs here right now. So all in all, seems like this is very nice. Again, you're not seeing, and I'll just go ahead and turn it back off here. I'm just gonna, you know, in terms of smudges and fingerprints and stuff on my normal screen, that would just be destroying right now. So you'd be having, you know, sweaty palm and everything all over the place, and I'm getting very little of that. So I think that from a matte perspective, this is a really, really nice screen protector. So this is the Steinheil Ultra Fine, and again, this is from the folks at Spigen, and I'll put a link to this one. So let's take a look at the other one now. Okay, so next we have the Ultra Crystal. Now, this is your more traditional screen protector. This is going to be your high gloss, super smooth, the one that's going to probably reflect most closely what you actually have with just the glass on your device. So this is the Ultra Crystal, very, very hard surface, and that's something I didn't mention about the other one, but both of these are extremely durable. I mean, they are going to protect your device from any nicks or scratches or abrasions, anything like that. And that's always the hardest challenge with a device, is you really don't want to mess up the glass, because you just want to kick yourself as soon as you get your first nick or ding or whatever. So again, this is instructions on the back. It looks like it's very similar to the other one. You know, these are the folks at Spigen have gone out of their way to make sure that they're selling high quality devices, or high quality accessories for our devices. So let's take a look at what they've sent me here. Okay, so it looks like a very similar setup. Again, your warranty card with their address and whatnot on it, so you can take a look at that. And looks like some dust removal stickers like we had with the previous one. And again, another accessory catalog here, the few devices, your squeegee and your screen. These are nice, actually. They're really nice. I happen to wear glasses. They're very nice to use on your glasses as well. So let's take a look at, here we go. Okay, so yes, this is definitely a different type of screen here. This is going to be a high gloss, much different than what we had before. And again, the tape here, back and front, so we know which one is which. Okay, so let's make sure our screen is nice and clean here, and it already kind of is. Okay, just a couple little. Now I took the matte one just off, and I mean it just slid right off. So again, that's something a lot of people are like, well, I don't want it to leave abrasions, or I don't want it to leave a tackiness to it. No, I lifted right off. Let's see here. So front and back. So I'm going to do the same thing as I did before. I'm just going to pull the back off, and I'm going to go straight down and line up my top and my camera hole. Looks like I've got it there. Kind of let it kind of collide there on its own. Actually, there we go. So I'm just gonna clean it up a bit here up at the top. There we go. And I'll just slide it down. And I just let these things just kind of do their thing. I mean, slow and simple, easy to do. You know, they kind of just suck onto the device on their own, and then you just use the squeegee and just, you know, work your way out toward the corners. And that's really what you want to do here. Work your way out into the corners. This one went on just as easily as the matte one did. Just need to get it lined up here. Okay, so now that you've got the actual screen protector on, there is a piece of tape up here at the top that says front, and you're just going to peel this back, and this is just a protective coating on top of the actual screen protector. You can just throw that away. And take your squeegee if you want, and take a look for any little bumps or bubbles that you've missed. Alright, let's take a look at this. Wow, if you look at the reflection, you can see that this is a much cleaner display. It looks very smooth. It almost looks just like the glass. And we'll spin back and forth on here. Yeah, I have to admit this looks pretty nice. Feels just like the actual glass. Now you can see the grease and the fingerprints and everything. This is acting just like the glass would. You can take your cloth here and wipe that off, though. That's not any big deal. They do wipe right off, so it's not causing any issues at all. Yeah, I have to admit, for a clean, clear screen protector, this is acting very nicely. It's feels durable. Looks like it's spinning back and forth nice. Again, this is a clear, it's a very reflective. So again, it acts just like the glass. So that's what we've got here with the clear one. This is the Steinheil Ultra Fine was the one that we did first, and then now this one is the Ultra Crystal that we've just done. So you've got two very different options here. The Ultra Fine is the matte, and then the Ultra Crystal is the clear one, very similar to your glass type of coating. And these two items are available from Spigen.com, and two options. I encourage you to check them both out. This is a nice product, so I think that it does one good to actually put a nice screen protector on it. So again, I'll put links to these two products on in the bottom of the video description and on ReverendKyle.com. So this has been Reverend Kyle showing you two very nice screen protectors for your Google Nexus 7.